Welcome to the Health by Haven podcast. I'm your host, Haven Quinlan. If you're a multi-passionate wellness enthusiast, then you're in the right place. I'm obsessed with learning as much as I can about the wellness world, and I want to share that with you. Each episode will dive into various aspects of health and wellness through inspiring and informative guest interviews with some solo episodes thrown in. Tune in for all things health, and let's have some fun, shall we? Welcome back to the Health by Haven podcast. Today is such a fun episode. I am so excited to share with you guys. I sit down with Anna and Audrey, the founders of the Social Circle Girls based in Sarasota, Florida. The Social Circle Girls, Inc. is a nonprofit women's social club on a mission to create unforgettable experiences that spark connection, inspire joy, and build a vibrant community. Through thoughtfully curated events and shared moments, they bring women together to form lasting friendships and give back with purpose. I think we're all just looking for community when it really comes down to it. So I really love chatting with Audrey and Anna about the space they're creating for women in Florida, as well as learning about how they're giving back to their local community. It felt like I was just hanging out and chatting with girlfriends during this fun combo. So I hope this episode feels like a walk along the beach with your girls. Audrey, Anna, thank you both so much for joining us today on the Health by Haven podcast. I'm so excited to chat all things girl gang and wellness and everything in between with you.
We're so happy to be here. Thanks for having us on, Haven.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're really excited.
Of course. So since this is an audio podcast, I've done a little intro, but I want you guys to say a few words about yourself so people can be like, okay, this is who's talking, since we have a double guest situation going on today. So Anna, if you want to get started, maybe just give people a little brief about you.
Yeah, of course. So I'm originally from North Carolina and had been there my whole entire life. And then about a year ago, my boyfriend got a job opportunity here in Sarasota and we ended up here, and his job actually is how Audrey and I connected. And we both work in social media marketing and just really connected on all the things. And that's the short version, but yeah.
Amazing. I know I'm putting a lot of pressure making you say this in a few seconds. Your whole life story, no big deal. And Audrey, you were on a very early episode of the podcast. I should have gone back and listened or looked at what number it was. But for people who are newer listeners or who haven't been back to listen to that episode, will you give us a little intro as well?
Yes, my name is Audrey. I live here in Sarasota, Florida, which is where I met Anna. We became best friends. I have moved all over the country with my family and by myself, and now with my husband. I run my own marketing business, and honestly, I'm just loving beach life here in Florida.
Amazing. Very opposite of New York. I'm not jealous of the heat, but I'm jealous of the access to the beach for sure.
Absolutely. I'm jealous of city life. I mean, New York City.
Yeah, we both love to visit the city. We love it. Yeah.
Well, you guys can visit anytime. We'll go out on the town.
Yes.
Okay, I want to get started with your bestie meet cute. Tell us how you guys got to know each other.
Okay, so my boyfriend, his job is in boat membership sales, and Audrey called because her parents were members, and he put together that she worked in social media marketing. I was actually still living in Raleigh, North Carolina at the time. And so he introduced us via text message, and then the rest was history. We just really connected and obviously have similar careers and similar values and all the things. So that's how we met. And then we also, Audrey, you want to tell kind of how we got started with everything?
Definitely. So yeah, Anna and I hit it off right away. One of the biggest focuses for me when I moved here to Sarasota was to find a community of girlfriends. And so when Ryan connected Anna and I was like, I love this girl. We have to be friends. She came down, we got along. It was amazing. And then this year, when I was actually back up in Charlotte visiting a friend for her wedding, I was looking on social media and saw that they had this super cool girls group up in Charlotte called the Inner Circle. And I thought it was such a cool concept. They got together once a month, they have happy hour. And I thought, wow, we totally could do something like this in Sarasota. There are so many new girls moving here all the time. The biggest thought that came to mind at the time was we see so many girls post on the Facebook groups of, hey, I'm new to Sarasota or I'm moving here in a few weeks. Would love to make girlfriends. Here's a little bit about me. And that is so scary. And then to like jump into a world where you have to set up all these coffee meetings, we just thought it got a little bit repetitive. And we were like, what if we could do something even more, even cooler, get involved with local businesses? We obviously have the great advantage of the beautiful beaches here in Sarasota and just an entire year of outdoors time. So we started the social circle in May, and it has been quite the journey.
Okay, I love it. I love to hear about how you guys met, and it's like so weird making friends as an adult, especially like after college when you kind of have like, I don't know, like a built-in like, oh, we both go to school here, we see each other in class or whatever, to like actually really having to put yourself out there. And I was actually chatting with somebody in an interview last week, and she was kind of saying the same thing, how it's like almost more nerve-wracking going on like a first friend date than like a first romantic date and all of that. So I think what you guys are doing is just incredible. And I was so shocked to see on your Instagram that you guys are the first group to do this in Sarasota, because I feel like Sarasota is having a moment, you guys. Like I feel like I'd never heard of this place until the last few years, and it's blowing up.
It's definitely growing a lot.
Yeah, a lot of what is here we noticed when we were just kind of researching if this idea would even kind of work, is a lot of networking groups. There are a ton of small business owners, and we think it's so important, and we love that we're part of them ourselves. But we wanted to take a different route and really work on creating and building a community and also giving back. So we're a bit different from the networking. We're less about work, more about intentional friendships, and really just providing the space for women to get together to make friends, because we all know how important a support system is in our lives, and friends for the highs and the lows. And our girls have been able to do that, and it's brought Anna and I even closer as well. So it's been beautiful, honestly.
So tell us a little bit about some of the events that you guys have put on. What have been some of the ways that you are bringing women in the local community together?
Yeah, so we do a variety of events. We definitely love the workouts. So we do workout events with local businesses. We do walks weekly. That's a really big thing. What else, Audrey? We also like to do, I mean, all kinds of, we partner with all the local businesses. So we've done a wide variety of events.
Yeah. Our first event was actually, it was just a free open come hang out event for Cinco de Mayo at one of the local restaurants here called Colocan. And we got together, we threw an Eventbrite link up, and we're just like, hey, people just come. It's just gonna be a bunch of girls. And we had over 80 girls register.
What?
Not knowing like anything about anything. We didn't have any posts on social media. I think we had like one drawn up logo, like, hi, we're a thing and we exist. But we had over 80 girls come. And so since then, we've kind of just hopped onto that idea. Movement and fitness, obviously, you know me, that's a big thing for me in general. And for Anna, we were going to Shack workouts. We were already doing all the things together. And so we wanted to incorporate that. So on a monthly basis, we have 1 to 3 workouts, sometimes at local businesses, sometimes instructors will pop up with us. And then this month will be my first month teaching again. I haven't taught in a while.
I know, we're excited.
Lots of movement. And I think it just provides a good opportunity to get the girls together in a low pressure situation where if they want to talk to someone, they totally can. But if they're just there for the workout, get in, get out, it's all good. It's just nice to be around and experience things. And most of these girls are showing up all by themselves.
Yeah.
So it creates a much lower pressure entry, which we've seen really great success with. And our girls have been really happy to enjoy themselves. And then we also partner with local businesses. A couple of the events we've done, we did a coffee club with Sarasota Wine Company. So we did morning club DJ, but with champagne and coffee and bites. And it was really fun. We did that in June. And then we're planning some dinner club events coming up this next quarter. And then
girl dinner.
Girl dinner. Oh,
girl dinner is the favorite. Yeah.
Our favorite. We pop up on the beach. We collaborate with a local restaurant, and we just all sit on a bunch of picnic blankets and eat dinner. It's during sunset. It's always so beautiful. Definitely our most popular event and something we repeat every single quarter. We really love that one a lot.
Quick check-in. How's your body feeling today? If you've been carrying old tension, maybe from an old accident, childhood braces, or just life doing its thing, then you're not alone. At Avoda Massage Therapy in Columbia, South Carolina, they offer something called craniosacral fascial therapy, or CFT, and it's amazing. This gentle, hands-on technique helps unwind layers of stress and strain your body's been holding on to, sometimes for years. CFT helps your body move and flow the way it was designed to, improving mobility, calming the nervous system, and supporting your brain's natural function. Many people feel lighter after just one session, while deeper healing unfolds over a few visits. It's never too late to start feeling better, and your body already knows how to heal. Sometimes it just needs a little help. So go check out Avoda Massage Therapy in Columbia or learn more at avodamassagetherapy.com, because healing feels so good when your body finally lets go. I love it. So fun. And I love like having an activity to start off for people who are like, oh, like I'm a little nervous to go. Like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know anybody there. Like, it's so nice to have, like you mentioned, like a workout class or something as like a little bit of a buffer. Like, you don't have to be speaking to them the entire time if you don't want to, or like it's a great conversation starter as well.
Right. Absolutely. Definitely. We really love the workouts.
We're also huge when it comes to our events on the details, because Audrey and I both love aesthetic things, but just the details, even down to ice. Like for the Club Palm event, we got like the good Chick-fil-A ice, like things like that. We're big on details. I think her and I both have discovered we have a love for event planning as well, because it's fun. And like Audrey said too, here in Sarasota, we get to do stuff year round. So that's what's amazing with the event.
Yeah. And then there's the other half of our organization. Well, maybe the main half. We are officially, as of last week, a 501c3 nonprofit. So we partner with local charities, and we started a scholarship fund for hopefully our members' future one day. One of our biggest partners here is Mothers Helping Mothers. And so all the proceeds from the events, they go back to our local community, which I think gives the girls a really great opportunity to give back in a lower scale, where it's like, yeah, you might not be able to give $100 every single month to your favorite charity, but you can come spend $50, go to a workout, get some ball of bangles, and like head on with the rest of your day. So we are really excited about that partnership. And this Thursday, actually, we have our first volunteer night. So we're going over to the actual center to help volunteer, to sort items and just help them with whatever they need, honestly, and just doing it all together. And it's going to be a good group there too.
Yeah, we really love the nonprofit tie, because I think Audrey and I both, it's close to our hearts, and for women our age specifically, finding avenues to do that and ways to do it. And so I think it's cool that we're all going to kind of do it together.
What made you guys pick that charity?
Yeah, Mothers is honestly a lot bigger than we even anticipated. I had a connection tell me about it, and I think someone told Anna about it as well. But we kind of thought that they were just an organization here in Sarasota that helped moms that were in need. And then when we actually went to visit the center to see, like, okay, do we want to choose this one as our main project? We saw that it was so much more. We walked in immediately. To the right, there's this daycare. To the left, there are these desks where they're intaking clients. It's not just women, but predominantly like women or couples together. And they are truly on a mission to serve the needy community here in Sarasota. They onboard these clients. It gives them the opportunity to get different resources, sometimes funds, maybe they need a car, whatever it is. And then on a quarterly basis, they're given these credits to shop in their store at Mothers, where all of these donated items that are collected are located so that they can go shop for items as needed with these credits. And they get to do it regularly. So as their kids grow, things for themselves, household needs are there. Their needs are met, which is really awesome. And then in Christmas time, which I'm really excited for, I know Anna is too, they do the same kind of concept, but they do it for the Christmas shopping for their kids of the clients at Mother's. So instead of everyone pre-picking their gifts and like, yeah, we're going to drop off the gifts that we've selected for these children, these moms actually get to come in and say, oh, my kid would really like this fire truck or this bike or whatever it is. And they get to go shopping for themselves, which I think is just a really amazing, empowering tool, just to give these moms a sense of control in a life where they might not currently have any. And then on top of that, Mothers partners with a ton of other philanthropies locally here in Sarasota too, everything from foster care to hunger to homelessness. And we just felt it really covered all the bases for us, and we loved that. So we're happy to be a really small part of their puzzle, I guess, putting everything together.
It sounds like they have such a great mission. And like you all mentioned, like what a great way for women who are probably most of your women, I'm guessing, are in their 20s, maybe early 30s. Like you're a bit younger, you're a bit earlier out in your career. You might not have so much disposable income to be making these huge donations every month, but you want to help. And you're like, I don't really know how to help or where to give back where it's going to be most impactful. And so what a great way that, one, you're like having these events where you're fundraising like dollars for this organization, but also you're able to go and volunteer as well. If people can't give back with their funds right now, maybe they can give back with their time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it is so scary to go like find a place to volunteer all by yourself, but to be able to present these group avenues where we get to show up with 30 women on Thursday and we're all doing it together, I think it's really cool, where it might give them the opportunity of, hey, they love it so much, then they want to go volunteer every single week. But if not, then they'll know that hopefully on a monthly basis, we're popping up there for an hour to give our time.
It's the season of thankfulness and of giving, and I want to show you how thankful I am that you are listening to the Health by Haven podcast each week by giving you 2 free months of meal plans and grocery lists. Yep, I'm extending my biggest sale of the year for 1 more week. From now through midnight on December 7th, you can snag 2 entire months of healthy meals, snacks, and grocery lists completely free when you enroll in Health by Haven Holistic Health Coaching or Run Coaching. There are a few ways to snag this offer. Fill out the coaching form linked in the show notes of this episode. Email hello@healthbyhaven.com or message me on Instagram @healthbyhaven by midnight on December 7th to take the decision fatigue and overwhelm out of planning nourishing meals for yourself and your family. Don't wait until the new year to take care of yourself. You deserve to look and feel your absolute best right now. Okay, we must chat a little bit more about the fitness classes because this is a health podcast. So we'll tie it in for people, even though I'm sure they're eating up all of this. But talk to us a little bit more about some of the workouts that you guys have done. And Audrey, what are you going to be teaching in a few weeks?
Anna, do you want to take the workouts we've done and then I'll follow up?
Yeah. So Audrey, I think, mentioned, so we both go to a studio here called Shack, but we also are ClassPass members, so we go everywhere. We like to try all the different avenues of workouts. I think her and I both we're big in the Pilates, like most girls right now. It's very trendy. Like, how can you not be? And my favorite is definitely a more heated mat Pilates. I love the heated mat Pilates. And then our walks are also obviously more low impact of a workout, but the best time. And I think it's really awesome to see it's like a healthy way to be making friendships, because we do those walks every single week and we have a really good little crew that comes with us like every week. So
yeah. Yeah, we've been loving all the workouts. Check's definitely been one of our favorites this month. Nope, October. I don't know what day we're in.
Yeah.
October, we've got an event with Pure Barre, which I'm excited about because I haven't been to a Pure Barre class probably since Columbia at this point.
Oh
Um,
man.
and then we're partnering with another fitness class group here. It's called Mantra. And they do, it's not Pilates, it's the other one. Anna, what is it
Is it
called?
Legree?
Leary, yes, Leary. So Anna and I go to those classes. I swear, I'm sore for like 3 days after every
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a workout.
yeah,
Yeah.
the whole time. So that's what we have coming up in October. And then next week, I'm teaching, we're calling it Park Pilates or Pilates in the Park. Anything with a park, really. We love to be outside. There's so many beautiful parks here in Sarasota. So we're popping up at Payne Park. We're doing mat Pilates. It's going to be a 45-minute kind of like fire Pilates vibe. Obviously, we'll take whatever heat the outside world gives us, but and low impact to the music. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be
That's
really
gonna
fun.
be fun. Yeah, we have a good amount of people signed up already too. It's always amazing, especially for Pilates and our workout classes in general. Like they've gone very fast. People are really excited to do it, which I love. I think it's great that girls are wanting to work out and be healthy.
And then as much as we sell tickets to events to fundraise, this one specifically is just a drive. So it's free. Anyone can come. We're hoping to get around 100 women there if we can get the news out. We've got about a week left to do that. So
We'll
we,
see.
we just told people yesterday. So we'll figure that out. But we do have quite a few signups already. But it's really just an awareness event to tell the girls about our group and also about the philanthropies that we support.
Well, it's so nice to give people an opportunity to connect in a healthier setting, I guess, whether it's a class or whether it's a walk. There's so many events that are like networking happy hour or like drinks with this or that or like brunch, but then like you end up getting like bottomless mimosas or something, which I mean, no shame, like time and a place for all of that. Like I enjoy a good beverage as well, but like for people who are health conscious and aren't trying to drink like every day of the week, it makes it more of a challenge to like go out to social events and meet people. So I love that you guys are doing that. That's always something that like I'm searching for as well personally. What are some other either upcoming events, goals, things on the horizon for the group that you guys are getting pumped about?
Yeah, so Anna and I have large
I
dreams.
was gonna say we have
Yeah.
huge dreams.
I
Yes.
love that.
We are pretty much booked out for the rest of the year, but we have some things we'd love to get planned for the spring, a couple of which are like a local retreat, kind of more into that health and wellness, beauty side of things, where people can come and relax and have a nutritionist make meals, have workouts, have sound baths, whatever it is that we find is really good, maybe some facials. Anne and I, we have all of our favorite connections as well. So that would be really fun. Just a local retreat here. There are obviously so many cool Airbnbs, and also some like very cute little bed and breakfasty type resorts on the water, that we could definitely check out for the weekend. And then a yacht. We love to have
That's our
like
dream. Yeah, we want to have a yacht day.
I don't care if it's Pilates on the yacht or if we're having like champagne, one or the other. But like we just think it's the water here is so beautiful and we would love to take advantage of that. We've got a couple contacts that we're hoping to reach out to get something set up for the spring, but
We
definitely.
like the yacht too because then like it'd be very limited if you had a small boat as far as how many people could come. So we always like to be able to include as many people as we can. That's
Yeah.
like our favorite thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then hopefully we were talking about this recently, but we would love to start social circles all over the country. We just think that it's been so cool to see just the results of girls coming together to do things, girls texting us saying, "Oh my gosh, I made friends on Friday at our event." I'm like, that's amazing. We love that. And we'd love to see it spread all across the country because I do think that we, as women and just in our age and demographic, we just are constantly seeking like friendship. Like we need things to help fill our time with very just positive interactions. So if we can help set those things up in other cities, we would love to do that as well.
Well, gosh, I mean, you hear all the time about like people talking about this generation or this day and age. It's like the loneliest generation because we all have social media and we're all like so like quote connected all the time online, but then like in person, we're like not connecting, whether it's we're going to stuff, but we're not really like getting deep with people, or we're just like sitting at home, like looking at all the things happening and we're not actually like out there doing it. So being able to provide these opportunities for people. I mean, gosh, like 80 people at your first event with like very minimal marketing, like that's just goes to show like people want this. They want to find a community. They want to go out and connect. So
Yeah,
I think it's
absolutely.
amazing.
We're really excited. I think it's very refreshing, obviously, traveling. I just got back from Germany last week, and it was so cool to see how much people did connect in other countries. I mean, I didn't see a phone out at anyone's table the entire any dinner I went to. Like it was all about connection. And I think that we do struggle with that here because we are so in tune with social media and it's a part of our jobs and it's a part of our American culture. It just would it's so nice to break out of that norm and then feel the benefits later on, just feeling so fulfilled.
We should do like a no phones challenge or like no phones event or something.
I know. We should.
Could honestly do that. That could be fun.
Okay, so if people are listening, whether or not they're in Sarasota, and they're like, yes, this is speaking to the depths of my soul. Like, I want to find these types of events, these types of relationships, this type of community. I don't want to hear from both you guys on this. Like, what are some words of encouragement that you would give them?
Yeah, I think it's all about having the confidence to put yourself out there. And even if you don't have real confidence, just pretending like you do, because I know Anna and I have heard it so much of these girls, they show up all by themselves, or we'll get messages before events or when we drop tickets saying, I really want to come to this, but like, I don't know anyone. Can I come all by myself? Yes, absolutely. Put yourself out there. And if you just give people the opportunity even to come up and talk to you, because somebody else that's going is probably going to feel very confident and they're totally fine with talking to absolutely anyone. They could probably talk to a wall and make friends. So if you just allow yourself the opportunity to put yourself out there and be yourself, I think that gives it's just courage is really hard, but taking a small amount of courage and putting it out there, I think you'll see the return. Right. It's tenfold.
Yeah, I think it's something that is maybe not talked about enough, like just women being confident and making friendships at our age. And I think more people are in the same boat as you than you realize. So, like Audrey was saying, just be confident and know that and be reassured by that and just be more open to it. Because there's a lot of girls out there that you probably have so much in common with and you haven't even met yet. So,
You're not alone. And I mean, although we want to start these all over the country, there are already tons of groups out there. I mean, I was inspired by a different group as well. So there are lots of groups, places. I'd say I feel like the big thing around the country right now is run clubs. Like run clubs.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, like run clubs are what has going on. We don't personally run at our weekly events, but if they wanted to, they could. But just getting outside and nature, I think run clubs present a huge opportunity for that. I think one of the biggest groups here in Sarasota is probably the Wednesday night run club that they have at 99 Bottles, and the streets are packed. It is no joke. Like these people running over the bridge, running back, they get to have like a water or beer at the end. Super cool. But that's probably the biggest group here. And all they do is run. They just run or they walk or whatever it is. They find someone at their speed and then they become friends. And it's a really cool opportunity. So find really anything that gives you the opportunity to go outside and meet a new person.
I'm a big fan of run clubs, went to one this morning, but I also think like if you want to run or you want to be if you're a runner or you want to become a runner, like go to run club. If you hate running, like find something else. Like what you guys are offering is just as good, if not better, if that's like what you're into instead.
Yeah, there's a lot more out there than I think anyone even knows about. I mean, we'll hear from girls. We've obviously been posting on social media now for months, and they'll come up and then she's like, I just saw you. Great. Perfect. That's what we were hoping for. Like, we would love just to have you anytime.
Yeah.
just
Definitely looking on social media for like local things, like whatever you're interested in, and then your city, kind of search and see, because that is the one positive of social media. There's obviously lots of negatives with our phones, like we've talked about, but that's the positive is
yeah,
there's
absolutely. Definitely. Lots of people out there, and we're all lonely. I think at the core of everyone, there's a bit of them that wants to be with someone else.
yeah, we all crave that. Yeah.
I think that's how God made us, but I mean, I know that's how God made us to be with people. He created us to have community. So I think we all crave it. Put yourself out there and try to find a community of your own.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't agree more. Okay, instead of putting you guys through my normal rapid fire, I thought it would be fun to try a new little segment, and you guys tell me if you want to do this or not. But wellness hot takes.
Ooh.
Can we, like, I'm just gonna throw out a few like trendy things lately. I want your hot takes. You love it, you hate it, unfiltered. Tell me everything. We're gonna start with face taping.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I personally don't do it. There's just so many videos sometimes where you're like, does this actually work? Or are they eating healthier and working out? That is my biggest thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. Care.
I've tried it briefly and I didn't really notice that much of a difference, but I know people that have and liked it. So
You guys are being so polite. I think it looks freaking crazy, but if it works for you, like none of this is like to shame anyone doing any of this. So like let me put that caveat on it.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. It's all over my social media, but like if it's working for you, if it's giving you confidence, like you do you, girlfriend.
Yeah, even placebo effect. Heck, I don't care. If you feel like it's working, great.
For sure. Okay, what about mouth taping?
I honestly did buy mouth tape the other day before I went on my trip to Germany to bring it on the airplane, honestly, just because I didn't want to have my mouth open on the airplane and I forgot it. So I've never, but I have heard like it is something I think I would use because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
I've
And
wanted to do it for
yeah,
sure.
so maybe hop on the trend.
I've wanted to try it as well, but I'm scared I'm gonna suffocate myself in my sleep because I have a deviated septum, so I like already can't breathe very well.
No death allowed.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No. Okay, I think you guys already touched on this one a little bit, but like an infrared or like heated sculpt class.
Oh, all the way.
I love it.
I don't
I'm
know if
like
it's
addicted to
placebo
it.
or if it's real, but I'm telling you, I think I get twice the workout. I love an infrared sauna afterwards just for the actual detoxification of my body. I do feel like, I mean, if you're not sweating, then it's not clearing things out. So I'm not big on science, but I do feel like that scientifically is
Something
factual.
there. Yeah.
And I am sure like red light therapy, yeah, goes right along with this, but I'm pretty absolutely yes. Go on.
I'm very pro it. I started doing heater workouts when I lived in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I have not gone back since. Like, I am kind of addicted to it. Like, I like to have it, and I can tell a difference in my body when I'm not doing it as frequently.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys are inspiring me because I did these years ago, like a few of them, and I was like, I feel like I'm literally dying. I don't know how anyone can breathe in here. Like I would have to like step outside of the room because I was like, I'm gonna pass out or throw up or maybe both. But there's a studio here in New York that I've been like dying to try. So I've signed up for a class next weekend. So I'll have to report back to you. I really want to like this, but I'm also my grumpiest self when I'm hot. So TBD for me.
Yeah, I do feel it's not for everyone. Like there are people that absolutely hate it.
Yeah, so some of my best friends cannot do it. They're like, why do you do this all the time?
I mean, I am also dying the whole time, but I love that. I'm like, if I survive this, I can take on the entire rest of my day. Nothing's gonna get in my way.
Yeah.
Okay, what about beef tallow face moisturizer or body lotions?
It's gonna be a no from me. This is just
I haven't tried it. Yeah, and I'm gonna say no too. I don't know.
I don't know. My esthetician says absolutely not. So, and I trust her. She cleared my cystic acne off of my face. So I'll pretty much trust absolutely any word that comes out of her mouth. Shout out to Elizabeth at Villa in Charlotte because she's epic queen and she says no. So I say no.
Yeah, I lean no. I just haven't gotten on that trend.
Just don't know how I feel about rubbing like animal
Yeah.
fat on any part of my body. It just really doesn't sound appealing to me. My dogs would probably just lick me all day.
Yes.
Specific
Any
no.
lotion they love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with you guys on that one. I've never tried it, so I guess don't knock it till you try it. But I'm a vegetarian, and so I can't get past the mental hurdle of it personally. And it
Yeah.
looks so greasy. Like I just don't know how you don't break out everywhere.
Yeah, no. I stand to the people that do. Go for it. Absolutely. But that is
Yeah.
stuff for me.
Yeah. Okay, I have a much longer list, but I'm gonna pick one more. Because we could chat all day long. Cold plunge. Yay or nay?
Yay.
This is
I'm a yay.
something I haven't done it yet. And so I
Yeah.
need to do it. Yeah, I actually was looking on ClassPass and I'm probably going to try to book one.
Oh my God.
Because if I love the heat, I'm like, I feel like I'd like the cold plunge too, like the extremes. But
I feel like I'm in a world where I have no idea if it does absolutely anything for me, but it makes me feel better. Like, I think my favorite cold plunge is more of that ocean cold plunge.
yeah,
I did one a couple years ago in Charleston when I was there for the weekend. It was freaking freezing. The water was freaking freezing, and I ran in, dunked, sat there for a few seconds and left, and I felt so good. So I don't know if the actual health benefits of this, again, not a big science girly. We avoided that subject at all costs, but I do feel better when I go in. And there are so many places here, especially in Tampa too, that they'll set up like a plunge tub. And we would love to have that at our events. So
yeah, it's on the events list to like have that included
yeah,
into a wellness.
especially being in such a warm location, I
Yes.
do think that it's very popular here.
I think that makes a difference for sure because here I am saying like, oh, I don't want the heat, but I'm also like, I don't really want the cold plunge either. Like, give me the perfect middle temperature. I don't know. I've only ever done it in like a whole spa situation where you're going through like a bunch of different steps. I've not done the ones that are like now there's like whole like I don't know, like studios that are like literally you just go and you sit in this freezing cold pool for a few minutes. It's like very much a big thing. But, and I've seen them do like pop ups at the end of like run clubs and stuff too, which part of me is like, that would feel great in the summer. And the other part of me is like, that's so gross because I know how sweaty I am when I'm done.
Mhm.
So I just don't know if I can get behind it.
That is true. I didn't think about that.
Very
Most of
true.
my very oceanic.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I could get behind that more.
Yeah.
Let's go when you're in Hilton Head in the wintertime, even. That's gonna be
Yeah.
your
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, you guys. I could chat with you all day long. Part of me is sad that I'm not in Sarasota to come to all of your events.
You have to come
Um,
visit.
yeah, definitely. I'll do beach weekend when I need to escape the winter here or something. We'll come collab on an event or something. But for people listening, if they're in Sarasota, how can they attend your events? Where can they find you? And if they're not, but they're like, this sounds so fun. Anna and Audrey sound amazing. I just want to follow along and be a cheerleader. Where can they find you online?
Yeah, so we're obviously on socials. The Social Circle Girls on both Instagram and TikTok. That's where we post most of our updates regularly, almost every day. We try to get the word out about what's going on. And then we have a website, thesocialcirclegirls.co, not com, .co, because vibes, obviously. We post as much on there as well. We have all of our events on there. It's where we sell our tickets. It's where we'll host our memberships, hopefully upcoming too. And if they're interested in partnering really in any way, I mean, we partner with people all over the country, especially for like goodie bags, sponsors for our events, any way that we can give back more to our local nonprofits, we definitely take that. So if they're ever interested, we're totally down. And also, as we have these retreats, which we're hoping to have more often, and we're hoping to kind of travel around with them too, we'd love to have anyone at any of those too.
Yeah, so we're definitely not limited to Sarasota by any means. Audrey and I love connections, and like she said too, we love to travel. So we're down for pretty much anything and all conversations. So definitely DM us and reach out.
I think I know a city you could do a pop-up event.
I would love it. I
It'd be
freaking
so
love
fun.
it.
Well, Audrey, Anna, it's been just such a pleasure getting to chat with you guys today. Thank you so much for your time, and we will keep an eye out for all that's in store.
Thanks so much, Haven. We've loved the podcast. We love listening every week. It's just been so fun. So keep it up.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Health by Haven podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to give the show a 5-star rating and leave a review. It makes such a huge difference in reaching new people and spreading the joy of healthy living. I would also be so appreciative if you subscribe to the show in the listening app of your choice so you never miss an episode. Your support truly means the world to me. Have a happy, healthy day, and I'll talk to you again soon.